We back, baby! Yo, my lord, this past 24 hours, it's been worth the sleep deprivation, my friends. What is going on right now? Breaking news of news. Moises Caicedo has rejected signing for Liverpool. He don't want to go to them. He only wants to sign for us. And now, my friends, negotiations are back on. In today's video, let's break down and discuss all these latest crazy updates happening right now. Man's getting out of breath right now, my guys. What is happening right now? I actually have to reflect upon my life because I'm a grown man, for God's sake. What is going on right now? But my friends, if you guys are feeling just as excited and pumped right now, then hit that like button. Go crazy for it without wasting any more time. We start with things that Fabrizio Romano has finally released the tweet I've been waiting to see from this guy. And we learned that Caicedo has informed Liverpool he only wants to sign for us. Of course, he agreed personal terms at the end of May, and he wants to stick by that agreement. So this is a guy that's already loyal to the clause already. And it's no surprise because when he was back home as a kid having dreams of making it as a football player, you know, dreaming to play for our football club, he knew what type of legacy he wants to create for himself in his career. And it's actually kind of crazy that a kid that came from nowhere, signed for 4 million like 2 years ago, is now going to be part of like football history due to the final price tag it's going to take to actually sign him. Nah, it's actually stupid what's happening in the market right now, and I'm here for it. I mean, the reality is we had plans to sign Caicedo for under 100 million. We thought we were the only interested party and the only competition in for him. We are simply reacting to Liverpool. Liverpool came in and they thought they could rizz us up. They came in overpaying the original 100 million, a fee that we never ever wanted to pay. And obviously we were caught in two roads now. Do we accept the fee after we've put in months and months of work to get this deal over the line? Or do we react to Liverpool and do we show Liverpool who the real big boys are in this market, yeah? Because reports are saying that we are getting ready now to gazump their 110 million bid. And let's, real quickly, yeah? All these figures are stupid. We all know that. Let's keep things real. Is Caicedo worth this amount of money? Absolutely not. But I'll discuss my opinions at the end of this video, yeah? Because let's stick to the facts and the news coming out right now. And I gotta say, shame on all these guys, man. Obviously, Tony Bloom creating this midnight deadline day for no reason, just so he could sell Caicedo to Liverpool. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, right? So you're telling me that after the midnight cutoff point, if we came in and bid like £1 extra more than Liverpool, but you're not going to accept our money? That makes no sense whatsoever. And obviously Liverpool always knew that they were the underdogs to try and sign him. When their bid was accepted by Tony Bloom and Brian, they instantly wanted Caicedo to take a medical, but there was one thing they never got agreed, and that was personal terms. Like, how can you agree personal terms that quickly? And because that wasn't agreed, we still had the advantage because Caicedo, as we know, yesterday he was in London with his agent. Both these two guys were waiting to have an offer accepted by Brighton because Caicedo hopefully wants to be ready in time for Sunday. Will it happen now? I'd be extremely surprised. If anything, it should be like a stadium announcement at least. But we've made it clear that we are ready now to go over the 110 million bids. Some reports and rumors suggest that this could be 115 million in total, of course, with Adams, of course, over time. Now, reports say that we are ready to come back to even give Caicedo now improved contract terms. And what does that tell me? This guy is probably signing the longest contract any player signs in the history of like this new ownership so far. I mean, the recent history, of course. And if you're going to be coughing out money like this here, obviously Caicedo, get ready to commit the next 10, 15 years of your life to this football club, yeah. So let's move on, my guys. And ultimately, it always came down to this. If Caicedo rejected Liverpool, which he had every reason and was fully entitled to do, this would mean that Brian would have to reconsider things and not accept the move, of course, and this now opens up the possibility for us to secure him. Now, there's some more interesting developments happening right now. As we know, our move to sign Tyler Adams has not fully finalized at this point in time. There's a massive possibility that Tyler Adams could even make a move now to Brighton to act as that middleweight in this deal. Like, we could rescind our interest in him, allow Brighton to sign him, and have like a further advantage in securing this deal. For me, it's simply this year, we are reallocating the importance of funds. If it means that we have to miss out on someone like a Tyler Adams, if it means that we have to sell a few more men, we are going to do that. We still have a lot more players to sell, a lot more money to bring in as well too. We had a massive budget to begin with, but now it's just about prioritizing those funds, and I think Caicedo is the top priority of this window. You know what I'm fully here for now? No Tyler Adams, we wrap up Caicedo, and then we come back in to sign Romeo Lavia. Like, that would just be the perfect icing on this cake. I'm not gonna lie, this risk that we're moving within the market right now is unfounded. It's historic. It's never been seen before. But obviously, it goes back to what I'm saying about the prices being crazy. But my friends, as I was touching upon in yesterday's video, tactically, like for me, the tactics is so important. We know that Pochettino has wanted that midfield enforcer since day one. Hence why we made our first attempt to sign Manuel Ugarte out from nowhere. If we don't sign this top tier type of player in our team, then it undermines everything, because we will concede goals left, right and centre, and we're not going to have the ability to really challenge for the Premier League. Enzo Fernandez won't have that license to roam further forward, and that affects the whole attack of our team and the full potential. So I feel like even though this money is stupid, we all know it is, we're not idiots out here, we have to overpay because the team is more important. The team, our ambitions, our hopes, a lot of it rests on having a player like Caicedo marshalling and being that general midfield. And let's not forget, this guy was signing one of the top young players in the world right now. He will only get better and better and better as the years go on. And I'm telling you, 5 years in the future, when we're seeing Caicedo and Enzo having one of the best partnerships in midfield in Europe, we're going to reconsider these moments with completely different context, and we're going to be like, listen, we all overpaid like crazy, but it was worth it. It had to happen because Caicedo is that defensive glue that is needed. I mean, when we're doing the build-up stuff from the back, we're seeing Pochettino using the box build-up, we're seeing him use a 3+1, we're seeing him use a 3+2. Caicedo excelled doing that at Brighton. And the difference between Caicedo and any other regular DM is that this guy plays forward. He plays quickly. He kickstarts attacks with his passing moves, releasing guys out wide like the fullbacks. You know, finding your midfield players further forward. You need to have that type of quality if you have the ambitions. And there's not many 21-year-olds that can do that to that ability. And me, I kind of feel like the whole expense of this deal can be offset, because if you look at guys like Andre Santos, Ugo Chukwu, they will now have less pressure to develop now. These will be the understudies. And if everything goes to plan, their market value is only going to rise and rise and rise. Santos could be a guy that's worth over 50 mil one day. Same thing for Ugo Chukwu. And then for me in the future, this is how everything kind of offsets and balances out. But it has to start with Caicedo, because we can't go into this season undermining the system and all the good work we're showing in pre-season. It can't be done, otherwise we're wasting our time. So I'm loving the fact that the ownership, the board, they understand the severity and importance. If this was the old one, listen, respectfully, I think we'd all accept why we'd reject going any further. But these guys have ambitions. They were told that they had 1.5 billion to reinvest in the team. That was a promise that Roman Abramovich wanted to see. And the strategy from our new ownership is to invest all of that right now to build for the future instead of wasting time slowly improving the team over the years. Let's get everything patterned and correct right now to start preparing for that future club we're trying to be, where we want to be the best team in the world. And when you're moving like this, showing this type of assertiveness when you have to, you know, this was a decision where lots of people, they walk away from this, but no, we understand the importance of Caicedo. We've known it for a very, very long time. Listen, we tried to sign him for under 100 million. Liverpool came from nowhere, and it's forced us to react. And for me, that gives me confidence that, we are serious about what we're trying to do at this football club. If we have to overpay in areas where reluctantly we have to do so, we will do that for the greater good. And I'm fully here for that. You know, we're always complaining about Borussia having ambitions here or there, sometimes overspend when you have to. But this is the moment right now, my friends. This is the moment where you have to overspend, you have to do that stuff. And we're signing one of the best young defensive mids in the world right now. And for me, it's a sacrifice in terms of finances that is worth it and that is needed right now. It was funny watching Jamie Carragher, of course, question why we're doing things and how we're ruining the market. Those types of implications. But where were they when Liverpool came with a stupid bid of 110 mil? That's the British record right there. You know? Don't be mad that we reacted. We're serious about this Premier League title and our ambitions for this season too. We've been hearing from day one from our manager and from the players. We are in it to win it this season. It's taken us all by surprise, but with actions like this, it supports the confidence that has grown behind the scenes that this is the season we want to try and bring that title back. And for me, a signing like this is the difference between being like a European contender and a title contender, my friends. And ultimately, as a fan base, as a club, we are in the business to win. That's why we invest. That's why we spend. We're one of the lucky clubs, one of the lucky few clubs that has that ability to actually challenge on all fronts every single season. And I like that we're respecting that fact, because ultimately, what is the point of this game if it's not investing in your team to win everything? So my friends, on that note, hopefully this deal gets wrapped up very soon. Incredibly exciting times, ridiculous times right now. But again, Caicedo was needed, my guys. So on that note, I am Nini FC. This is Blue Lions TV. I'll see you guys later with some more videos. I'm going to have the preview coming out soon. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, thanks for the love and support this summer. It's been an absolute ride, my guys and girls, and all my fellow human beings. So thanks, everyone. I'll see you soon. Cool.